Hey everybody, how are you? My name is Eileen. This is Divine Messages Tarot. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you spending a little time with me today to see if you resonate with this video. Today I wanted to do a reading with the concerning the Divine Masculine, see how they're doing, see what their energy is going to be for the week, and then later on I will do a Divine Feminine reading to see if they mirror or kind of bounce off of what the Divine Masculine is feeling. I wanted to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot tarot cards today by Ciro Marchetti. Probably saying his name wrong, but doing the best. And then you see I've already laid them out. I've been blessing the area as well, giving it very good energy, wanting to take out all of my own energy and ego and really be into the Divine's energy and guiding us into how the Divine Masculines are doing. Let's tap into their energy and see what's going on. Seem to be catching a little bit of a cold. I have two younger sons and they are battling colds that I believe I have picked up from them. Okay. So first card is the Eight of Cups. So we have he is walking away from something. He could be walking away from troubling times that usually Eight of Cups is walking away from something that no longer serves them. Things that he hasn't been happy in, maybe overwhelming, has been very burdened. And now he's had enough, and he's it could be also in the emotional realm, could be things that he's also not talking about. You see the moon in the background. Could be things that he's keeping hidden. Definitely a time that he is walking away from something. So from him walking away from whatever that is no longer serving him is helping him come into his power, is helping him stand strong and understand his emotions. As you see, he's holding this cup here. King of Cups is a very nurturing energy, very fatherly, very authoritative as well. Is good with, understands his emotions. Also could be coming through with an offer of some kind. Two of Cups is a next card that fell out, and the Two of Cups is union. Could be coming with an offer of love, of commitment, of joining two forces together. Could be coming to a part where he is feeling balanced with inside himself. King of Cups is a very powerful figure, so that would definitely create a balanced energy. Also, I really feel like if you see the cup that he has in his hand, to me that is an offering of some sort, an offering of his love, a promise, a part of his truth, of who he is, how he feels about you. Which is him maybe wanting to seek out you two coming together and becoming one. Having that conversation. Two of Cups is communication. Balance, union. Lots of communication though. Okay, too many cards, way too many. So that's not a bad start so far that we have here with Eight of Cups. I mean, Eight of Cups it can be to me it's just kind of a symbol that whatever is, there's something that is done here that is starting this energy off. He is He has had it. You can see that he is walking away, hands up in the air. So you got the Knight of Wands is after the Two of Cups. So you come together in the energy, and then the Knight of Wands, action is taken. Action is moving forth in the new ideas, new passions. Let's see here what they have for Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a source of fire, the center of the inferno of all of the world's energy. No challenge is too great, no task is beyond him. So he's very healthy, he's vital, he's very generous and noble. So when this union comes together, either with inside himself or with a union of him wanting to bring his feminine together with him, you know, he's going to come together to come towards the feminine and bring some sort of a union. This is going to be initiated by him. You don't see any queen energy here. This is him walking away from something that is no longer serving him. He's going to come into his king-like power. He has his emotions. He understands he has an offer, an offer of his truth, an offer of his love. You see the cup is next to his heart area, showing me that it's an offer of his emotions. And he wants union. Now, whether he wants union that just tells me he wants union, and it also is telling me that he's becoming balanced with inside himself as well. So the Knight of Wands sets aside his quest for fame and glory. He brings charisma, energy, and enthusiasm to the legacy project. Where the Knight of Wands goes, people follow. He is confident, even impetuous. He does not hesitate. So he can be very, the action that this union brings together is going to be very fiery. You can see that there are two dragons, it looks like, here that are, oh, they kind of look like they're having at it, like they're fighting a little bit. Man, I'm sorry about my throat. It just will not stop. Okay. So let's pull another card. I always like to do 5 cards. And okay, one fell to the floor, which is death. So this is also creating a huge amount of change. The masculine is going through right now. Be nice if these just sit up right, you know? Oh my gosh, now you can't even see them. Sorry, you guys. And if you touch them, they go all over the place. Alright, so we have the 8 of Cups. So he's walking away from something. Old partners, old business. But as I ask about the Divine Masculine, I'm usually asking in reference to where he is at with the Divine Feminine. What is his energy? What's going on? So therefore, he's walking away from something that is no longer serving him. Therefore, it is bringing him into his king-like energy. He is becoming ready to offer his love, offer his truth. He wants union. He wants balance, which is going to create a fire sort of energy and action. You know, he's really gonna. This is either creating a union with inside of himself, which is going to create an action to move forward, to give you an offer of his love. But an action to move forward, the last card that fell out, is death. So the action to move forward is going to push through some major change, some huge change. Death to me is not a bad card. It's the death of the old and into the new. So this could be the relationship of the old is no longer serving anymore, and it is dying away. Let's pull a clarifier card on that, just to make sure. Oh, one just fell. And yeah, 4 of Cups. So the change is happening out of the world of stagnant energy. That bored energy that is just no longer serving us anymore. It's you know, not looking at the other 3 cups, only looking at the one. Could be also that the cup that he is holding, it's the one that is being offered to him, or one that is being offered to her. Still looks like the energy is kind of somewhat the same that it's been for the masculine. He seems to be leaving a situation that no longer serves him. It's heavy burden. It was too much emotion, too much that he couldn't keep secret anymore. He's tired of the just being in the clouds. You know, he's lifting his head up above the fog, so he's getting out of that situation, which is creating a lot more power and a lot more stability within inside himself, and therefore I believe is creating a perfect union within inside himself. That is something that he is also craving and desiring. He wants that commitment, he wants that union, he wants that bring together of love. He wants to share the emotions. He really does. The Knight of Wands affirms that once this union is together, more so within inside himself, therefore it will make him take action. And that action is going to create a huge amount of change in the world of stagnant energy that this relationship has been in. This relationship seems to have been in the 4 of Cups energy, where we've just now, where nothing has happened for so long, it seems like in the 3D, that now we're sitting down and we're not really paying attention to what's going on. We're only looking at one item when we should be looking at everything and really taking grateful gratitude and blessings towards everything that is going on, even if it seems like it's very still, boring, unsatisfying, and in that area that is about to change. Death is a quick change. It's a major arcana. It's also it's kind of out of our hands. It's a destiny card as well. A lot of these cards are also the Cups cards. You see we have 4 Cups cards here. That is all emotions. That is all about wanting to communicate, the intuition, nurturing. But yeah, you really need to focus on that as well. With a big old kick of some whoop ass of the Knight of Wands, comes in with some serious fire energy to help create the change and get out of this stagnant energy that we have been trapped in. Not really trapped in, I'm sorry, that is the wrong word, but we seem to have been in for a while. What's calling to me right now is the John Holland Psychic Tarot of the Heart, or for the Heart, or Oracle deck. We'll go ahead and use that. We'll pull a message for the Divine Feminine. What is the advice for the Divine Feminines in the world of the Divine Masculine's energy? We see where they're at. I really don't get that we need to reach out. we need to reach out. I was feeling it big time. But I really quite couldn't understand the energy, so I didn't take any action. I just I do the simple stuff. I like this Facebook. I like this on Instagram. You know, I keep it real chill, because I really do feel like Queen of Light 1111 had a really good reading the other day, and she talked about how the feminine, the card showed how the feminine was, you know, really, really feeling what the masculine is yearning and wanting to take action. And that really resonated with me, because I feel like I was telepathically sensing that, empathetically sensing that, to where I was the one who wanted to take the action. That's why I did that reading, what is in the highest good. And it was even more confusing because every card that I pulled was in the world of, do it, girl. Don't just sit there. It's time to take action, and it would be successful. But I will say that energies change every day. That's why we do card readings. That's why we like to tap in to see what Spirit's trying to tell us, because it does change on a day-to-day basis. It fluctuates. It's the flux capacitor, or whatever you want to call it. It goes in and out, and it's different energy. That probably was the wrong word to use. I'm sorry, but that's what came out. Back to the Future. But like I'm saying, the energies are never the same, and The cards can predict where the energy is at. It can somewhat tell you where he may be going or where Spirit wants you to go, but because energy is fluid and it changes on a moment-to-moment basis, the future can always be changed, and so can the cards, you know, so can the energy of the cards. So if you say, well, I just got a reading the other day and it said to do this, well, that was for that moment. Okay, so it may not resonate for, you know, too long of a time. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card here. Let's see what falls out. What is the Spirit like to tell us as Divine Feminines? How should we... Okay, so 2 cards fell out. I hear somebody outside. So we have Lead is the first card that you see here. And it's got a huge... Sorry about that, guys. I can hear somebody. It was like somebody yelling for a second, so I had to check, so I'll probably bleep that out. And that light is really corking. Okay, so you can see that a little bit. So we got Lead, the female... The advice for the female, and Heal. Okay, that's the actual part of the card. Boom. Alright, so it looks like 2 major arcanas. Lead, I believe, is Emperor. So, but I also look at this as like, it's time to lead this energy. It's time to guide this. Let's, you know, give it structure. It says it's time to act. In the matters of the heart, the energy of this card can both help and hinder. Examine the role that you play in your relationship. Do you take the lead or guide the direction of the relationship? Or do you follow the other person? I really feel like we are supposed to guide this relationship without hindering his healing process, because you see the next card here is Healing, which I'm pretty sure is Star. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. So we got Star for the word for the card Heal is forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, and be inspiration. So for the Divine Feminines, it's really important to guide this relationship by being his inspiration right now. Being his inspiration of the heart. Guide him through your knowledge and the wisdom that you have already gained right now. You have guidance behind you, leading you along your way. I do not take as this as we are supposed to reach out. I still don't really feel that. But everybody's journey is different. If you take this as, no, I'm supposed to reach out and take action, which this is another meaning of the card, is to act. Just do it in a gentle way. Don't try to dominate. Remember that they are healing right now, the masculines. They may be masculine and are appearing to be strong, but they do have emotions and they hurt just as bad. So understand they can be just as fragile as we are. So just be careful not to dominate them. Give them their respect. It is much needed in these times. And when we're giving them this time to heal, eventually, you know, that they will take this time, and we will be able to guide them through whatever it is that they need. And it may be just on an energetic level. It may not be on a 3D level to where you're personally guiding them, you know, by holding their hand. It's more inspiring them on an energetic level. Let's do the Good Tarot. We're going to do the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Oh, did I just move that? Okay. So one last card, Spirit. That's what it was. I had one more question. What does the Divine Masculine feel when he thinks of the Divine Feminine? What is it that goes through his emotions, goes through his head? What energy does he feel when he thinks of the divine feminine? About 15 flew out, so that's too much. Okay, so 2 cards fell out, so we'll go ahead and take them. The first one is the Fortune's Wheel, so he feels, see, I had a feeling you wouldn't see that. Okay, so Fortune's Wheel and the Magician. Both could be the same number. Both could be 10. I'm sorry, both could be the number 1 if you reduce the number 10 down to 1. Meaning new beginnings. So he feels fresh when he thinks of you, when he feels of you. He feels like he can create anything. He is very inspired by you. He feels good luck. Fortune's Wheel is things has come around. So this is a long relationship coming back around. So when he thinks of you, he could be missing you. He could be feeling like he is coming home when he thinks of you. Also a lot of heart energy there as well. Very wise energy. He thinks that this energy, well, when he thinks of you, it makes him feel very confident, like he can do and create anything. He feels good luck. He feels much success. He's learned a lot when it comes to you. You may not think that if you've been in separation for a long time. You still come with a huge package of awesome lessons. He looks at it as nothing but stars and wishes and dreams that are coming true. Maybe could be that's what these stars here represent, or you know, his dreams and coming true. Wish upon a star. Very fortunate energy. Very successful. This is the cards that fell out as to the question. So I feel like when he thinks of you, when he thinks of the divine feminine, he has nothing but great energy that is just beaming out of him. It's Fortune's Wheel is good luck. It's success and you know, coming around again, meeting at square one at the end of a cycle. Also with the number 10, and you see the wheel there. With the Magician, he's the one who you know, makes the magic and can create, so that he is, when the divine masculine thinks of you, he thinks very creative thoughts. He can create a lot with you. It's actually he thinks it's magical. He thinks that he can create anything in the world with you. So that's really fantastic. This has been a great reading. I really hope that you guys have resonated with this, because let's go over it one last time. Let's see, that one's gonna fall down probably. Yeah, they like to fall down. I'm trying to keep the glare off so that you have to hold it a certain way. So here we go. They're starting off this week in the 8 of Cups. They're letting something go, walking away from something that has been burdensome and has been heavy in the heart. They are rising above that. They are getting clarity as they are walking away from this. They are becoming into their power. They're you know, the moon energy really comes out at me as well, which is secrets and things that are working on in the dark, things that he may not be known to him consciously, are being worked on. Something is calling to him. Something is calling away from him. I mean, calling him away from whatever this is. So he's walking away, seeing the light, which is helping him grow into his power, become into his king-like self. He has an offer here, as you see. I see that this could go 2 ways, this 2 of Cups. He is wanting to reach out and communicate and bring union together with his divine feminine, but I also feel like this is more of a balance with inside of himself. because therefore he takes action. He takes action quickly. There's a lot of action, a lot of fire energy with the Knight of Wands, which is going to create a world of death. The death is change. This is nothing to be afraid of. This is only change in what you have been, you know, been in for quite a while now. That is coming to an end. And what is coming to an end is this Four of Cups energy. This stagnant, not happy. We've been here for a while. Now I'm extremely bored. And when is this ever going to change? That energy is the clarifier to the death energy, the energy of major change. I asked Spirit, what is it that we can do as divine feminines to help the divine masculine? They said for us to take the lead and to help them heal. Taking the lead is more guiding this relationship. It's more of being the leader through his hard times, through being being his inspiration, being his guide of wisdom. You see that he is really peaceful, in a peaceful place, getting his wisdom from his guides and his spirit guides, I guess. He's very, this is the Emperor energy, so that is very authoritative, so you need to really stand your ground and take the lead in a very guiding sort of way. I do not see that as being an action card to reach out, but if somebody out there is feeling that, then that is what you need to do. That is what you resonate with. But this energy of taking the lead and guiding him and being his inspiration is helping him heal, and it's helping him heal in his heart and helping him being able to take action and whatever he desires to take action with the divine feminine. And that is coming soon, as you see the death card is here. How does he feel when he thinks of the feminine? You see the Fortune's Wheel and the Magician. He thinks he thinks nothing but good thoughts. It's, you know, it's very successful. He thinks of fortune. He thinks that it's come around again. Now it's come around again to a second chance. Conclusions. There's finalities, but there's also new beginnings. It's wishes come true. So this is a good energy that he thinks of his divine feminine. He thinks that they can make any kind of magic when they come together. He's very inspired by her. He thinks that she's absolutely magical. She's very intuitive. He inspires her. He makes her, she makes him feel like he can create anything as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I hope you resonated with this. It was a good reading for me. I think I'm going to leave it here at that, and I'll probably do a Divine Feminine reading to see how it bounces off of this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Hit like and subscribe if you would like some more videos to come in the future. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.